here with Nate28, and this is Crossbeats Production. And this is a quick tip or tutorial on how to control your low end on your beat. So obviously with rap, hip hop tracks, trap, that kind of stuff has a lot of low end on the track usually. And there's certain things that you might get when you get submitted a full wave of the audio version of the track. In this case, I've just got a wave file, which is a 2-track and some vocals. I won't play you the vocals so much so, but I'll just play you a piece of the track, and then you can hear what this EQ/compressor has done. This EQ/dynamic compressor equalizer is pretty much a free plugin. You can get it off the website that it comes on. I'll just tell you what website that is. It's Tokyo Dawn Labs, and not to make any sales or anything like that. I don't own the company or anything. I just do the tutorials, so not for them either. I just do tutorials in general. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys this plugin because it's really cool and it's free and you can use it effectively on different things. But I found it's quite well at working at low end, and I'll explain to you what I did and how I got this to work so well. So basically what I did was I'll just disengage the plugin first, and you might want to get some headphones that can control the low end and give you the perception of the low end, or listen to this on a really good pair of studio monitors that can reach the low end as well. Because the type of low end that I'm getting to is actually down here at the 13 Hertz mark. It's really low, and I have a sub in my studio so I can hear it, but you might not hear it on just normal speakers. So anyway, so as we were getting to this, so pretty much what I did was I basically got the EQ, I moved it down to the 13 Hertz section there, and I created a shelf filter, and this cue here controls the way that the shelf reacts. It's kind of like the steepness of the shelf basically, and I've left the EQ alone, so this is at 0 dB, but I've taken this threshold. Now I guess it's kind of similar to the way that you could use a multiband compressor. Excuse me, I'm just trying to sneeze. So it's similar to that fashion, but I'm basically just using the last band of what you would classify as multi-band compression, and I'm using that to control the low end. So what I did was I set a 4:1 ratio, and I've got no makeup output gain, and the mix is dry. Sorry, it's completely wet, so there's no dry wet mix there. But you can definitely do that, and it's not wrong to do it if you want to do that. But for the sake of this tutorial, I wanted to show you how I did it. So pretty much without the EQ on, and then I'll play it with it, and you'll hear the difference between the low end and how, I guess, controlled it sounds. So let's just play that now. Okay, so what you're listening for, and if you rewind this and play it again just to listen to the bypass and the EQ being off and on, pretty much what you're listening for is the flabbiness of the low end. So especially down at the really low hertz, well, down at 13 hertz, it's not really perceivable to the human ear anyway, but you can hear it, and especially you can hear how in a subwoofer as well. Like if you're going to play this in your car with a subwoofer, you definitely hear it, because subwoofers in the cars seem to resonate the low end a lot. But in a studio, or actually if you're going to back up in the back of your corner of a studio, you could probably hear resonance in the corners and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily the resonance in the track, it's just resonance in the room. And that's kind of the thing that you're trying to control on this track. In that sense, is what I'm trying to show you, is that, controlling the low end resonance with a compression, just using it just real slightly as well. Like if you look at this, there's hardly any reduction at all. This little thing here, it's just showing you that minimal reduction. It's more like a limiter function, that it's just really getting the real top of the peaks, and it's not doing anything to the rest of the spectrum there. So that's pretty much a quick tip I wanted to show you guys. It's really helpful in controlling low end and making your track sound cohesive, especially if you're going to approach another compressor after this compressor. And, some people like to, I guess, EQ out the low end. I prefer not to do that if I can avoid it. Sometimes the low end just gives the track an extra bit of fullness that it needs. And if you were going to get a high pass filter, and try and reduce the low end frequencies. You might lose certain frequencies in that. Harmonics and things like that, you might lose that in doing that type of EQ. So this is another way of doing it, and it's kind of similar to if you've got a de-esser and you kind of did the same kind of thing, but this compressor seems to work really well. I actually am really blown away by how good this is for a free plugin too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's other videos, just let me know. I'm going to try and come out with more and more videos as I go, but obviously it's coming out to Christmas, so it's a bit harder to do that. And I'm doing a lot of mixing and mastering for the label that I work alongside with as well. So look out for that label group. By the way, it's Down Under label group. They do some fantastic music, and you probably actually will see my own track on there as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and otherwise, peace.